Alright, I'm working on making these short and sweet. This one's going out to Philos71. He starts off with a quote, and I actually like this quote. This is good. You are the embodiment of the information you choose to accept and act upon. To change your circumstances, you need to change your thinking and subsequent actions, which is so correct. This is a great quote. So what happens if we base our choices off bad information and act on them? You have to consider basing any choice off good and bad information. I would consider that your real search is what's the best information out there. And brother, you don't have the best information out there. Now, I'll skip to it. The question you're trying to ask is, why does God allow evil to happen to innocents? And what you're going to tell me is that we need the bad so that we can appreciate the good, or that we can appreciate the plan. Then you're going to go into some bit about we can only know this through God, or we can only know happiness through God, which is something you don't know and something you can't prove, but that's beside the point. The other bit you have is about Nick. God didn't do anything to help Nick. Nick did things to help Nick. Probably his parents, probably the things around him. But for every Nick, there's Nicks that didn't make it, Nicks that are depressed, Nicks that take drugs. You've got to realize you're cherry-picking good Nick and bad Nick. There's also, the one-armed serial killer. You can't pick a good one and say, aha, there's obviously a reason for it. But actually, that's exactly what you go on to do. You go on to say, and basically summing up the rest of this video, if we just believe blindly in God, because he's got a plan for us all, blindly, wholly, stupidly ignorant, everything will be alright. And atheists don't get it because they're so unbelievably closed-minded. But it's you who limit yourself by being closed-minded and deciding that you have so much faith in God that you will miss out on things like faith in your fellow man, which is due to non-divine events, I'm sure, your fellow man's upbringing. You also have bad Christians and other things. To attribute it to God's plan is a lovely term I like to call blissful ignorance, or willing ignorance, I guess it would be. You want to be dumb. You want to not understand because it's comforting for you. You close with a quote that I don't like. You say, "You are mistaken, not understanding the Scripture nor the power of God." And I actually think that I've got a pretty good hand on these things. So this is my condensed, shortened response. Hope I hit enough of the points. Take it easy. We just wait a little bit for the video to end because it always cuts off early.